So we'll be hosting now for the study tour of 150 more delegates coming from 9 countries, and Central Philippine University has been chosen as one of those places to win our delegates coming from this third Smoke-Free Cities Asian Regional Workshop and the Summit of Smoke-Free Leaders and Champions in the Asian region. Central Philippine University has been well known as the Smoke-Free University since 1905. And we're very glad and we're fortunate that we've been chosen as one of those places to which the delegates coming from 9 countries will be dropping by to have a study tour and to exchange notes with some CPU officers, alumni officers, and we can have interaction later. So later we'll be discussing more, we'll be coming over, and certainly you'll be properly informed about the exchange of notes from different countries and the practices of anti-smoking in the city of Iloilo. Iloilo City is the Hall of Famer on the anti-smoking advocacy, and that's why one of the reasons why we were chosen as the host city. This is the third time. The first one is in Davao, the third is in Balanga, and now Iloilo City is the third host city. So just watch out, and we'll be seeing more of this later.
Welcome to Central Philippine University, and we warmly welcome all the participants to the third Smoke-Free Cities ASEAN Regional Workshop and the Summit of Smoke-Free Leaders and Champions in the ASEAN region. Building the Alliance of Smoke-Free Cities in the ASEAN region. I'm requesting everybody to please rise for the prayer to be led by the Vice President for Student Affairs of Central Philippine University, Reverend Joniel Howard H. Hito.
Almighty God, we thank you that today we are here, not just as a nation or a one country, but composed of different countries of God. And we are one in pursuing a smoke-free cities of God. Lord, we believe that it's a very important initiative to make our world a world wherein we could breathe the beautiful air that would really remind us of the beautiful creation of yours. Today, O God, as we have this gathering, we ask for your special blessings as we continue to share insights and experiences so that we could build a smoke-free world. This is our prayer in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Hiko. Ladies and gentlemen, you may take your seats. To give the welcome remarks for this afternoon's activity is the President of the Central Philippine University Alumni Association Incorporated, Dr. Feliz Garingalao Molina.
To the delegates of the third Smoke-Free ASEAN Regional Workshop, I say, mainit na pag-abi-abing halin sa Central Philippine University kag CPU Alumni Association Incorporated. I will now translate that. I said, warmest greetings from Central Philippine University and the Central Philippine University Alumni Association Incorporated to all delegates. Let's give them a big, big hand. And then let's request our delegates to please stand up so that we can recognize you. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the representatives or the delegates coming from the different ASEAN nations. Thank you very much. This same summer hot welcome is extended to our guests and friends from all over the Philippines. I have seen some delegates or representatives from the DOH. Can you stand or just wave your hand on the DOH? How about they are at the back? How about the Iloilo City government? The Iloilo City government, yes. I think the same people will also raise the Iloilo City Anti-Smoking Task Force. Yes, under the leadership of two proudly CPU alumni, Councilor Joshua Ali and Director Inigo D. Garigala. Well, the latter, you may have noticed, looks like me. That is Inigo Garigala. If he looks like my male version, it's because he's actually my brother. Okay, so on with welcome. Welcome also to our barangay leaders, and I saw here one who will present barangay projects. We're in this program or this tie-up with ICAST for Iloilo City, and City also belong. Okay? And who else are here? Of course, we have the faculty and staff of the CPU. Any faculty and staff here? They are there at the back. The student body, represented by one and only governor of the College of Medicine, Mr. Jason Tablanda. And I have not mentioned, but he also is a Centralian, coming from one hospital which earned Red Orchid last year also, from the Western Visayas Medical Center, Mrs. Auraju Escanlar, okay? Health Education Officer of the Western Visayas Medical Center. Okay, so these people with the CPU Alumni Association Incorporated Board of Trustees. Let's see also these faces, the Board of Trustees of CPU AAI, please. And all its 151 chapters here and abroad, okay, join the CPU and all alumni as we all say to you, welcome to Central Philippine University, a Christian university, proudly smoke-free since 1905. I see also the principal of our elementary school, ma'am. Please rise for Mary R. Okay, and be recognized. Now, your visit to our campus is very timely. CPU, which was declared by Iloilo City as a tourism site, is now on her 110th year. Also, last September, CPU, represented by the University President, Dr. Teodoro C. Robles, the CPU Alumni Association Incorporated, or we call it CPU AAI, represented by yours truly as President, signed a tripartite agreement with Iloilo City, represented by Mayor Jed Patrick Mabilo, supporting the anti-smoking advocacy of Iloilo City. For me, the partnership between these three entities, CPU, CPU AAI, and Iloilo City, was inevitable. Here's a university whose missionary founders and thereafter administrators, past and present, have stood for a smoke-free environment long before making such a declaration was considered in or fashionable. Here's also an alumni association in close partnership with her alma mater, committed to upholding Central's legacy, anti-smoking included. And here's Iloilo City, which has entrusted her anti-smoking efforts to two able Centralians who are dedicated to live up and live out another legacy of their alma mater, which is exemplary Christian education for life, or EXIM. Teamwork among these three entities commenced last November through the Anti-Smoking Forum held in this same venue, with CPU students as well as residents and officials of neighboring barangay as our participants. Notable fact also is that one of the CPU AAI consultants Engineer Aurora Alerta Lim and her group were among the first supporters of Iloilo City's anti-smoking efforts. And on a personal note, the anti-smoking advocacy may not have any genetic basis, but in a way, it does run in the blood or is imbibed through a good example. Our tatay, and for our foreign delegates, tatay is an endearment or the local dialect term for father. Our father, who is a retired police officer, was a seeming lone ranger in implementing the no smoking ordinance in public utility vehicles way back in the 70s to the 90s. Again, when the importance of a smoke-free environment was still not widely recognized, earning him the ire of violators. Thus, it is not surprising why my brother and I were probably drawn to actively support such a cause. It is a legacy first from our home and also from our beloved university. We have all come from different backgrounds. The challenges faced by your country in the advancement of a smoke-free environment may be different from those faced by us. But may your trip to the Philippines be a learning experience for all of us as we share our views, our knowledge, and our practices. May your stay in Iloilo City and brief visit to Central Philippine University inspire you all to believe that the smoke-free world is not a lost cause. It is achievable when we all link arms and move together. After all, big things are wrought by little everyday efforts that we do persistently, consistently, and passionately. Let this be true for a smoke-free world. Let us begin with ourselves. If we are placed in positions of influence, let us influence positively. Let us continue on with our families, our churches, our communities. Let us inch our way to a smoke-free world, one barangay or school, province or city at a time, and until we win over the whole country, the whole Asia-Pacific region, the whole continent, and finally, the whole world. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. Again, warm welcome to all. May you all have a fruitful visit to CPU and a memorable stay in Iloilo City as you experience the hospitality we are known for. Mabuhay!
Thank you, Dr. Molina. This time, let's switch the order of speakers as I first call on the Vice President for Finance and Administration of Central Philippine University. She is presently the officer in charge of the Office of the President, Dr. Florence P. Bogasha.
Pleasant afternoon to the participants of the third Smoke-Free Cities ASEAN Regional Workshop and the Summit of Smoke-Free Leaders and Champions in the ASEAN region. We are honored to be a venue, the only university in Iloilo to be visited of your study tour. This is indeed a wonderful recognition of Central Philippine universities. We have a firm stand on enforcing and maintaining a smoke-free campus. Our university was founded by the American Baptist missionaries in October 1, 1905. We will be 100 years old this year.